now we actually get to move on to fitting the panels. Rob has pre-warmed, as we learned when doing the flooring, that you need to warm this gear up because it is vile. How does it feel now on the old tube? Oh,
much
yeah,
nicer, yeah.
Much better.
So it's just a small bead, isn't it, across the framework?
Yeah, so where do you put it? On the face?
I'd just say, yeah, in the middle.
I was going to say, yeah, do we put it, because you're not going to put it on top.
No.
Because it's going to ooze out where all the rivet holes are. Now we have obviously pre-drilled, and we used, what do they call them things again?
What's that?
These.
Oh, Klecos.
We used Klecos to hold the panel in where the rivets were.
Yep.
So Rob is now just going to run basically a bead along any face that's going to touch the panel, because obviously we don't want squeaking. So just a nice bead, dead centre, because then it can splodge out both ways on basically any flat surface that's going to hit the panel. There's quite a few. Obviously there's the back edge, top and bottom, and then there's also these support struts along the way. Look at that. How much easier is that when it's warm? That would have taken you 10 minutes last time.
That's lovely.
Now we just get the job of like trying to get the panel on all gentle, like with the paint. I feel like we should be wearing white gloves, you know, the ones I had in my TT.
Oh, yeah.
But now definitely heat these up. Now Rob actually has some special rivets, which I saw. Where have you put them?
They're on the workbench.
Oh, yeah. So where are these from?
Just eBay.
So they're not exactly the same paint match, but they are very close. But that's just what they sell as blue.
Yeah, just blue.
So they are blue rivets, so you wouldn't even really notice, and they're sealed?
Yeah, no, these ones aren't.
These are
so
not
we'll
sealed.
only use them like in the arch. You're never going to see them anyway.
No, I was
in the
going
top.
to say...
The bottom will use sealed rivets.
Because this will have a capping over anyway, won't it?
It has, yeah. It's got like.
So anything that's not underneath is going to be sealed. Everything else is going to be these lovely blue ones. It's just a nice little touch, isn't it? Pete told us about these, didn't he?
Yeah. So you can get yellow ones, black ones, blue ones,
But
white
like I said,
ones.
they're going to be hidden either way. But it's just a nice touch at the time. So. Oh, I'm nervous about this.
This is so easy.
I can't get over how easy you're getting away with that. Gonna get through some of that gear, ain't you? How many of them you got?
2.
Oh, sweet.
It's about half a tuber.
Yeah, yeah. Little line on there, you reckon?
Give it one of them.
Yeah.
And here.
Make it look like you know what you're doing.
And then a little bit of a, oh yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
There we go.
Right.
I'm actually a bit worried.
I am very worried now.
I hope
this
this
is the
goes
hard
right.
part. Yeah. Because once stuck, forever. Ready?
No. Are you?
Not really.
So let me just put something in the end of this.
So technically, now I'm going to say it, which I probably shouldn't say it, but technically, all we're doing now is fitting a panel that we've already fitted. Now, the only thing that I can see being a little bit of an issue is that it has paint on, so it's a little bit thicker, which shouldn't really matter. It's more the fact that they've heated it to dry it.
No,
Did they heat it?
No, they didn't heat it.
Ooh, they didn't heat it. They let it room temperature
Room
dry.
temperature.
Oh,
Like they sprayed at 26 degrees.
I know what we're worried about.
The only thing is we had to work from the middle out. Remember?
That was the other battle, wasn't it?
So-
but that's only on the it's only on the face anyway. So
Yep.
Right, let's go and grab the panel.
Oh, I'm excited.
Right, let's hope they've painted these ones blue as well when we take the old brown paper off.
Didn't they say candy pink?
He did say candy pink. I just assumed he was giving you a bit of a joke. Right, I guess we lay it down and. Well, it's black this side. You're not very good at Christmas, are you? There you go. Right, ready? Ready for the stand up?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. It's definitely blue. Right. Let's do this horrible job.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Needs a good old clean up, but they're alright.
That's alright. We'll do that before we put the arms on.
So.
Where from first? The middle?
Oh, we need to get it on here, don't we?
Yeah, on there and under
What were we saying about that?
Yeah, shove it out the old.
Chuck that out the way.
Yeah, move that. So we're moving the braided brake line out of the way for a minute.
So.
That goes under there.
Under there.
And then where from the middle, you reckon?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do, I'll tell you what, I'll do your swap. Go on, that's going to stay there. You got the middle? Because you're the one that was doing the middle last time. Is that on?
That's on.
Oh, yeah.
And then this bit.
This was the bit that we had the problem with. Because it was a little bit on the tight side.
So now that's where we work from the middle out.
Yeah. So basically there's a bit of pressure here, which is, if you can see it, I don't want to do it too much because it's going to pop off the top.
So
basically,
we got the blue ones?
Yeah, they're here. And we have Robert's lovely ready to roll.
So if we take this off for a second, just so it's not too tight, then
Not too tight, yeah.
we can get the middle one in.
Let me lay a few in first.
How are we looking with the roll cage? Yeah, we're all lined up. Lovely.
Well, I'd hope metal holes didn't move. I was getting worried then. I looked down and didn't see something. You alright?
Yeah, yeah. I think I've got a bit of tiger seal on me, so.
That's it. Fitted.
Done. See you later.
Done. Right, that's for the thread for the thingy.
Is it there?
Nose cone.
Look at that.
Where's the underside ones? I'll grab a few of them as well. There's no point doing it all the way along the top and then it not fitting on the bottom. Oh, we've got something to lay on. Stop getting dirty. Lovely. Right.
Let's get... Yeah, that'll line up. That's nice.
Right. Where's the holes?
Didn't
Give it a little push in. Let me get this one in and then it'll hold it.
Just go.
There we go.
Look at that, mate.
Perfect.
It is starting to look like a car.
It is. And there's just enough resistance that these will hold in. Which is good. It is, mate. Anyone would think we knew what we were doing. I mean, yeah, it's easy.
Well, we are only following a manual, but...
Yeah, which is full of great information. Which we have learnt, though, over time, is you follow the manual...
As a guide.
As a guide. It's not a manual, it's a guide. Is probably the best way of
We're
putting
a bit
it.
tight here now.
Yeah. Let me get two more on underneath here, then it's the,
We're
the
starting
bottom.
to go a bit long way.
The bottom is supported then. So what's going on here then, Rob? I see the hammer out.
Well, where we fitted it and pre-drilled it, obviously they don't quite line up now.
Yeah, because I guess the problem was we drilled all along the top, all along the bottom. We've got this weird bow where it's slightly, something's not quite 100%. So we've obviously drilled and cleccoed it, but we haven't cleccoed every single hole all the time. And obviously it does, the cleccos allow a little bit.
Yeah.
And so these ones aren't lining up 100%. So we thought we'd show you rather than saying, yeah, just
So,
plonk
world's
on.
biggest hammer.
So what he's done is he's half riveted these just to take up the slack, and he's having to just tap them. Basically, if you can imagine, obviously the hole is a circle. It's ever so slightly off. So by half doing this and just tapping it in, it's almost like a mil or a mil and a half out of the way. That one may be more, like 2 mil.
That one might actually...
Or may need re-drilling. Oh. It's has one of them, how hard you hit it with a hammer.
Can I have another one, because that's now bent.
You bet.
Yeah, I'd say this one might be...
A re-driller.
A re-drill.
But yeah, I mean, all the rest...
Yeah, I'd say let's not damage anything.
Nah.
We'll just get a drill. We'll just take this.
Yeah, all the rest have gone in sweet. Shall I finish these ones off?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, can do.
All of the rest have gone in pretty sweet, so we're not really complaining there. This thing has a bit of a jump back, so you have to be careful.
Don't be scratching that fresh paint work.
That's what I'm worried about. It like bounces. Right.
So that's a 5mm hole for a 4.8 rivet.
So that's the last one. Oh, there's a cut of a...
I think we've got some at the front and some underneath to do.
No, I think we're done. Because that floats, doesn't it? Yeah, no. We're done. Cool. So yeah, that's... Hopefully the other side isn't as bad, but it's not been bad at all, really. To be fair, let me just do this one up the top here while you drill that. You do the honours. Last one on the panel.
Look at that.
Done.
Lovely. She is coming together.
Done. Right. Gorgeous colour. Gorgeous colour. So staticky because we've taken the
brown paper off.
everything is literally sticking to it. Cool.
Well, there is one more actually, just here. I don't know if you've done it.
I didn't see it now.
It's on the front, on that flip.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I lay down,
Like a proper mechanic laying underneath the car.
I think that's it.
So far, so good. Done.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh,
You got one more?
you're killing me.
Oh no, sorry mate.
There you go. And then the good thing with this is obviously we've realised that we can push it to one side. Not going to be so easy when there's wheels and stuff and an engine in it, but for the time being we can obviously just push it one way, we'll flip you over the other side and pull it back the other.
And that is actually one panel done.
Fantastic. Right, should we have a quick
Let's have a quick tidy up.
Quick tidy. Yeah, brum. Proof that Rob does do a bit of tidying now and then.
Don't show me misses.
There's not a hoover. You could use a broom indoors, but it doesn't work very well on carpet.
Nah.
I think we might need to address the issue with the floor layer though.
Yeah, I think we might. Once it's on its wheels, then we'll be able to roll the car out, relay the floor. Job's a good one.
Rob is a mastic man. He comes from down your way. What does he play?
Tiger seal. Just pull this screw out.
It don't go that quick, does it?
No, it's just fucking. It's got the stuff on, isn't it?
It's got the gear in.
This is the gear you do. Oh, I need to panel wipe it.
No. So important first job, which I may or may not have shown you at the beginning, is you need to have a little panel wipe because you want the perfect adhesion. So you want the surface to be clean and untampered with, no sticky fingerprints or
no oily
peri fingerprints or
bit of garlic sauce dripping down the side.
Yeah, we may or may not have put garlic sauce on the inside of this car a couple of times. But yeah, so you're just basically getting off any oils, any contaminants, anything that's not going to give you 100% adhesion. Overkill probably, but
maybe
if you're going to do a job, you've got to do it properly. You've got a run line down the back here, Rob, down that back edge. Yeah, perfect. Like brand new. Look at that.
All right, let's
and
go.
we get to start the process all over again. It's like the fourth bridge, isn't it? Now we move on to the rear section. Now we have cheated and already drilled the fuel cap without filming it, I know. Apologies. Everyone wanted to see us drill a hole in it for a fuel cap, but we had to get it done quick time because they decided that they wanted the paintwork. They were like, "Oh, we're ready for you." We're like, "Yeah, we're ready."
The only other thing we have done is drilled the holes for the, the back cover.
Oh yeah, and yeah. We
cheated a little bit.
We cheated a little bit, but we needed to get it done, get it painted. I'm sure you can appreciate. Obviously, we're trying to work around everyone else as well. So now Rob is just masticing up the rear end. We just try not to touch it because there's quite a lot of this. But yes, we've drilled the hole for the fuel cap. We'll show you how we fitted it and all that, and we'll show fitting it, just so you can see how it goes. We've tried to do it ever so slightly lower than the manual stakes because we've fitted the pop top, like a leatherette kind of cover on the top, isn't it? Leather?
Yeah. Well, leatherette.
Leatherette. Cover on the top. And we've had to fit like poppers to hold it, but we didn't want the cover to cover the fuel cap because then you've got to unpop the cover to put fuel in the car and whatever. So we fitted it ever so slightly lower, and there's not a much. Rob, show him, tilt the fuel filler down, because obviously there's only limited to where you can go, like how low, because obviously the spout neck
comes out
of the pipe is probably like 2.5 inches off. So by the time you've added a bend onto that thing as well, you're like really tight to where you can go. So we just did the best we could with it without it being pressed against. And yeah, you'll see in a minute. I can't wait to put the rear panel on because it will look like a whole blue car then, rather than just the two sides being blue. Right, do you want to do this in one or?
You kind of have to.
All right. No, I meant you do it on your own, not I'll watch.
Oh.
Yeah, you
so-
need to come kind of straight because otherwise I'm
It's on my
going
finger.
to smear gear everywhere otherwise. Can you do it without smearing gear? You have to. Oh,
Why are you so high?
I wanted to. I'm trying to work out why you smear gear all the way up.
Oh, I'll probably have to clean it off.
Rob got a little bit carried away with his gear smearing.
Okay, so we need to come up and in. Let me get some blue rivets and then we can see where we're at.
See where the holes are. There's definitely a hole there that doesn't go anywhere near where the panel's going to go.
Yeah, that's
There's one extra
hole.
One extra surprise hole, yeah?
That's for
Now,
luck.
where you've geared them up, I don't actually know where they are, so it's going to be a bit of a push it in and search for the hole game. Oh!
You in?
Well, it went in somewhere.
You might be in the wrong hole.
Woo! I'm in. Yeah, I'd say that's probably about right. Oh, there, now I've got mastic everywhere. We're good, we're good. Oh, yeah. Good. You go on the other side, do the other two. Take 2 rivets with you.
I definitely need to get a cloth and squeege all that gear out and give it a
so
clean up.
I'll explain to them whilst you're riveting those why this looks terrible.
Oh, we probably actually need to do one in there, don't we?
Yeah, it would be an idea. Right, so the reason this looks awful is because it's like 5 different shapes. Obviously the arch, I say obviously, doesn't make sense, does it? The arch is going to go quite high and contours down here, so you don't actually see any of this. The reason it's this shape is to allow full movement, because you never quite know how high. I would try and lift it, but it's heavier than it looks. But yeah, to allow full movement, you need to have this full arch space. But as you can imagine, I'll grab a front arch just to show you, even though it's the wrong size and will look completely wrong. You need to visualize it to understand what I'm on about. But basically, the arch is going to be up here somewhere, so you won't actually see any of this weirdness. Rob's, oh, you're right. You're going to clear all your crap off. So yeah, that's going to sit up. If you can imagine, that's going to sit like that. Then at least it covers all of this. That's why it looks weird at the moment. Rob's just going to tidy up the
excess,
the slight excess that we have there, where he got a bit carried away. Oh man, it looks so good now. I almost don't want to put a number plate on it and lights, and imagine how nice that would look. Just
fresh,
proper clean, and then just have some little hangies off. So this fuel cap was a bit of a fiddly one, but I'll just poke this out the hole so you can see how we did it. But yeah, that's basically there, and all we've done is just held the cap over it. It comes with a bit of a template. Held the cap over it and just drilled the holes accordingly. Now there is 6 holes, so we've put one at the top, one at the bottom, just to keep it nice and symmetrical. That's the way it looked best on the cap, wasn't it, Rob, at the time? God, you got that gear everywhere, haven't you?
Oh, mate.
But we're on, and the reason you bond it is to stop. Let's see if you can hear. There's no like. Doesn't sound loose. Obviously, it sounds hollow, but it doesn't sound loose. There's not going to be any like creaking or anything like that, which is what we were trying to get away from with the bonding. You do it so it doesn't creak and whatever. But yeah, there you have it. Panels fitted. We're going to call this a wrap on today's video, or?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we've had a good day.
Yeah, I think so too. What else are we going to say?
Yeah, so I guess on the next, well, not the next video, but in upcoming videos, we'll get the top on. We'll show you how to fit all the poppers. We'll do the fuel cap along with some other accessories on another video. But paneling wise, I mean, your paneling shouldn't be as hard because you're probably not as stupid as us and order one color and then get it painted another color, which by the time they've added paint, we're trying to be extra careful because obviously paint, if you flex it too much, could come off. It shouldn't because it's flexible, but it's that risk, isn't it? Especially because you just paid all that money to have it done.
Definitely. Yeah, what else are we going to say? Check back on the videos before?
Yeah. So if we're on what? This is probably somewhere in the region of late mid-20s, low 20s,
well,
mid-20s.
Yeah, low 20s, I'd say.
So there's a load of episodes you've already missed if you haven't watched them. But yeah, we've sort of gone start to finish-ish.
Yeah. Ish.
Big shout out to all our sponsors. They're always getting filled up slowly. If you want to sponsor a video, give us a shout. All of our socials and everything is down in the description. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.